Happy and blessed Tuesday night, team. Welcome to our Zoom for this evening. We're going to get started with some amazing training, but I do want to formally welcome you and introduce myself. My name is Mayra Ferreira. I am based in Tampa, Florida, and I get to host these calls for our team with trainings. I've been able to be blessed with amazing relationships and experiences over the years. But here now, with what we've got going on, there's so much information to take in that we are privileged to have amazing and successful leaders overall, individuals who have been successful overall, even outside of what we do in this business, reach their hand back out and pour into us in the form of growth, in the form of contribution, as far as what we can do with this business and how much more we can get and how much more we can achieve as far as our goals and making it happen by way of this opportunity. So definitely welcome if you are brand new. Put a 1 in the chat if this is the first time you're plugging in. If you're a brand new affiliate, I know the team wants to show you some love, so we can put that confetti and throw in those emojis in there. Again, just welcoming you into taking that leap of faith forward and stepping into something outside of what you already do. Like myself, so many people start out with these types of opportunities in addition to already having either a career or maybe having a past background in another industry, or maybe working full time. We have parents on here, we have heads of households, we have both single moms and dads, married couples, we have all sorts of individuals when it comes to what we get to do. And in a lot of ways, I love to see that as the beautiful thing, because there's no discrimination when it comes to this. Number one is the decision that you make for yourself. So if you've decided that you really want to win on the next level, this is the type of platform and opportunity that can give you the keys to make that happen. But also, again, I'm not sure if this is new to you or if you've ever worked in this type of industry before, but there's so much associated with who you become as a person. I can tell you that being in this industry for years, it has helped and directly contributed to the conversations that I've had. It has completely changed the circle of connections that I know. It has totally increased the overall net worth of all of my contacts and friends, but it has also given me insight to being able to learn and grow as a person. So we get to be a family here. We get to actually be a team and work together nationwide, thankfully, because of the way that this is set up. And we're all here to help. So I'm not going to be the individual doing the training for tonight. Again, I get to host these, and I'm more than happy to be a part of the team and just help in all the ways that I can. But I'm really excited to learn about the information that's going to be shared this evening. So I was tipped off to hear about who I get to introduce for tonight. And this is someone that I always love to hear what this person has to say. She's a highly experienced business individual. I kind of said she. I was going to try to keep y'all under wraps. So it's a boss lady, right? It's a fellow boss lady. But what I can tell you about having met this lady a few years back is that I could feel her presence. I could feel her decision making is really what carries her through to the next thing that she does day in and day out. There's no excuses when it comes to what she has to get done. She gets it done. I'll tell you that she has, again, had a background in being a business owner. She's had a background in being an entrepreneur, and just that spirit and in that mindset. She's also a mom. She's a phenomenal leader when it comes to building other individuals and also introducing people to helping them grow. She's had a phenomenal track record. She had a great deal of success in the prior company that we were partnered in with. And on this, I have no doubt whatsoever she's going to repeat that once again. She is up north in what we call Worcester, Massachusetts, right? She is a proud restaurant owner, representing her culture, representing her hometown, and just making it big, doing a lot of things that we probably don't even see. But at the same time, she saw the value in this program and in the company and in the opportunity, and decided to take that leap of faith forward, just like all of us, lock in arms. And again, I know there's going to be a great deal of success stories that she's able to create, not only for herself, but also for all of the other individuals in her circle and the entire team, folks. So tonight, she's actually going to be training us on a tool that we can use to help expand our business, duplicate what works, and point people in the best and the right direction for the soonest results. So please, please give all of your undivided attention to none other than, as I said, a fellow Latina, boss lady, boss mom, successful on many accounts, and someone that I always learn from anytime she speaks, Miss Natalie Rodriguez. Can you hear me?
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
You got it. Yes. Loud and clear.
Thank you so much, guys. If you guys didn't know what edification was, that's not necessarily edification. That's called myrification. If you were ever going to edify anybody, you're going to definitely want to edify the way Mayra does. So take notes every single week. when she comes in and hosts these things, right? She's super, super amazing with her edification. I'm always amazed. And I'm always like, is she talking about me? Oh, she's talking about me. Oh, okay. But that myrification serious though, right? So guys, what's going on? My name is Natalie Rodriguez. I am what is it? A senior affiliate now with this company. So basically guys, I am a current business owner myself. I do multiple things, but like she said, I do own a restaurant in Worcester, Massachusetts. So you said it right, Myra, too. We always get on people when they don't say our city correctly, but we are the heart of New England over here. So we basically, guys, what I was actually asked to talk a little bit about something that I've been actually looking into, because what I want you guys to remember is that you may see some of us as leaders from another previous company, but it doesn't mean that you're not necessarily a leader in this company, right? We're all kind of doing this together. This is a brand new platform for all of us. So if you find something that is valuable, share it with the team so we can add these things to boards. And that's what I'm going to kind of go into a little bit on my phone as well. But definitely make sure that you share that information with us because we're all a team, right? And so there's leaders in everybody. It doesn't mean that you actually had to hit a title to be a leader. I know that there was, it's just a title doesn't matter. It's just how you present yourself, how you help out the team. Those are what leader qualities. So definitely make sure that you guys don't feel, one thing I wanted to make sure you guys knew was don't feel like just because somebody was, a high title in another company and now they're here with you, that means that's the same thing. They may just have a little bit more knowledge and leadership skills, but it doesn't mean that you're not at the same level as them. Remember, this is a brand new platform and playing field. So we're all in this together. We're all in this to kind of learn together. What Myra said earlier about taking notes, I wrote that down. I wrote a note down about the notes so I can bring it up to you guys because it's true. When I worked at a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, I had to write down specials 3 times before I started my shift. And they were like, osobuco, like just stuff that just like not your general like like chicken parm and Alfredo. It was not Olive Garden, right? It was like a real deal Italian spot. And they made you write like 4 different specials down that you like had no idea what they were, but they made you write it down. And the point of writing it down 3 times, even though it was on a paper, was so you could memorize it. So writing things down 100% definitely helps. It definitely works. So like I said, we're gonna learn together. One thing that I do also want to remind you guys, 299 ends tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 a.m. So yeah, tomorrow 3 a.m. for like the 31st, right? Is there a 31st or it goes the first? I don't know. Anyways, tomorrow night, just get your people in before tomorrow night so that way they don't have
Yeah,
any
there's
struggles when
30
it comes.
days this month. 30 days in
30
this
days.
month.
Thank you.
So
So yeah, so till 3 a.m. on the first. So basically, guys, we're gonna be learning this all together, right? I'm gonna go ahead and show you boards. I can tell you personally, I did not like WordBoard. WordBoard for me it just didn't work. People are like, "What's boards?" I'm gonna show you. So if you do not have boards, please go into your app store and go ahead and download the app Boards. Boards is where there's gonna be a boatload of information. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys before I go into my boards is kind of show you a little bit of what that's about. Make sure that if you guys see something, you see that value, bring it up to somebody because there's multiple admins. For instance, I'm an admin in the board. So when there's something that's new or I feel like it should be in there in boards, then we add it in there so that way we have a boatload of information all in one hub just for you guys, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so I can show you what it kind of looks like. Start broadcast. It's been a while since I've shared my screen here on a Zoom. So let's see. All right. So where are we? Boards. All right. So here's the boards here, right? Myra's beautiful face there. So there's boards. This is the Nove board. So if you don't have boards and you're downloading it now, I'm giving you guys a little bit of time. You're downloading it now. What you want to do is you want to kind of get the link for Nove. So if one of the leaders could drop the link for Nove. And just so you guys know, in the top corner where there's like a little person icon, when you start growing your team, you want to share this with them as well. So you're going to hit that little top button in the corner, add members, and you're literally going to hit share via link. You can just hit it. You're going to copy it. You copy, save the files, etc. Right? That's how you're going to be able to add members on there. Then You're gonna have company policies and procedures. There's gonna be different things on here. So part of my training is I'm gonna go over business credit, talking to people, potentials about business credit. Business credit and funding. And so in between that, part of my
I think we lost your audio, Natalie. Hey, boss lady, can you hear me? I don't hear audio for you, Natalie. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Let's be a bit patient, team. I'm sure that she's gonna reconnect in a moment. She just might not be able to hear me, like we can't hear her.
In the meantime, make sure you guys download boards, the master board. I think Myra, you posted it.
Yes, sir. Yes. The link is in there. And again, boards, BOARDS. Now, the amazing thing about that particular app is that it's available for both iPhone and Android. So definitely that's an advantage, you all. So it's the same. It'll be the same. It'll function the same for everyone, regardless of what device. I mean, I'm team iPhone, but you know, just saying. Natalie, can you hear us? I'm trying to reach out as well to see if, hey, Natalie, can you hear us? Let's see. You're welcome, William. Natalie, we cannot hear you. Okay, so I as well send her a message. Hopefully she's able to connect or hear us again. But go ahead and put a 5 in the chat if you downloaded the app. You have no excuses. You definitely have plenty of time now to get it done. But she should be joining us soon. Okay, Kendra, Chino, I see you. William, awesome. Definitely. Chad, of course. Christina, super. Super. You see, you don't always have to have all the answers, but if you can follow instructions from the people who have the answers, you're winning. That's what we get to do here. Awesome. Cece, Marcus, Marisol, super. Sev, excellent, excellent. That's right, Chino, copying the right cat for sure. So we're still trying to reach out and see if we can get to her outside of this message. Natalie, can you hear us? Yeah, I don't think she can quite hear us yet. Lavina, Charles, awesome. Hey, Leslie, super. Great. So yes, boards will actually have everything just like what she was sharing on the screen before we lost her. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do in the meantime. In the meantime, right? Yeah, in the meantime, I mean, like the saying goes, right? Leaders adjust. That's it. That's just what it is. We're gonna go ahead, and I know that there is another boss lady that is also connected, and she's actually gonna be. She was gonna just follow up on the next segment with training. So I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce you all to her. If you have not met her already, I was able to actually meet her in this industry of network marketing and what we get to do in a prior company, well, actually in a prior company, right? But what I could tell you is that when you witness growth in someone, that's really priceless. You know, I think it's really awesome and it's inspiring because it brings you back to a place of realizing how much more of an accomplished person that you can actually create yourself to be, giving yourself enough time, using the right mindset, and having access to the right tools. So for me, she's definitely been a testament to that. I've been a witness to seeing her grow. She's another fellow boss mom, another fellow boss Latina, and she's based in Tampa, Florida as well. She's had a really quick excitement and growth when it comes to this particular opportunity. She did a great deal she had a great deal of success in our prior business together as well. And with this one, I have no question, she'll be doing exactly the same, but she's become so resourceful as well. So we get to learn from her as well tonight. So please give all of your undivided attention to none other than Miss Jackie Garcia. I saw you sharing your screen before, boss lady. Can you hear me?
Yes. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much, Myra.
Excellent.
Good
Yes, you're very
evening.
welcome. Good
Let's give
evening.
it back to Myra. Let's throw some flames in the chat. Leaders adjust, guys. We always adjusting. So how's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Jackie Garcia. I am better known as Jackie of all trades. And as I was sharing my screen, I will be training tonight on the follow-up game, okay? So you wanna know how to follow up, right? When you make posts, different call to action posts, you want to be able to know how to communicate with these people in their inbox, right? So that's very important. And I have the honor to train on that tonight. So the fortune is in the follow-up, guys. Definition of follow-up, right? Following up is the process of completing an activity. So when it comes to business, especially when you need to acquire new customers, following up simply means turning a prospect into a customer or a distributor, right? Now, what is really following up, right? You want to keep the conversation going. You want to ask a question, you know, once they give you the answer, you want to, you know, respond back with a question, right? So they can always continue to answer you back. Now, the sales statistics, right? How many follow-ups do you think it takes until you kind of like get a customer or a distributor, right? They usually say anywhere from 5 to 12 follow-ups is when you will be able to close that individual. If you want, you could take a picture of these statistics, but 48% of sales people never follow up with their prospects. Guys, that's crazy. Look at that number. 80% of sales are made on the 5th or 12th contact. So we got to step up our follow-up game, right? All right. Now, know your book of business. You want to write down or keep track of every person that you speak with, whether you message them, whether you email them, send them a text message, a voice note, right? That's kind of, you know, one way that I do my follow-ups or communicate with people. I share my voice because I want them to hear my excitement. I want them to know, you know, how I feel and know that this is a real person. Right? You can create an Excel sheet on your computer. You can create, you know, put these people on a folder in your notes. You can have something for agents or clients, right? Take screenshots of their profile picture and create an album on your phone and add those people as a potential, either client or agent. Follow up. You know, when you're going to follow up, it usually they call it the 2-2-4 system, right? You want to, once you send them a message and they haven't answered you back, you want to follow up with them within 2 days. If they don't, you know, respond back, okay, give them 2 weeks and you give them, you know, follow up with them again. And then you follow up with them 4 weeks. And this goes even with clients. Like if we have clients, we want to follow up with them the second day or so that they have started if you haven't spoken to them after the first or second day. But, and then you want to make sure that they're doing what they need to do. Right? So you want to keep following up with them. Now, you want to follow up when there's new announcements, there's events, there's giveaways, there's contests, trips, things that are happening. You want to always let these individuals know. And you want to, you know, run your report. Like you want your report of your people, right? You want to know who have you talked to, who has made a post for you, who has interacted with you on your posting. Like when you post on social media, when you're sharing something on social media and you have people that like or comment, you want to kind of like start inboxing them and thanking them for liking your your post or commenting or whatever it is, and then, you know, introduce what you're saying, I mean what you're doing, right? Good info, guys. If you think this is good info, drop some flames in the chat, drop some ones in the chat. So what to do and when to follow up, right? So you want to use your story, right? Like, for instance, I would tell my story as in, you know, what was I doing prior to this and what am I doing now? If I don't have a story as of yet, I'm brand new, I don't really have a story, then guess what? I'm going to, you know, use somebody else's story. I'm going to post on social media and I'm going to tell everybody what, how excited I am on the things that I'm, accomplishing and about to do, what we're doing, like the Whisper campaign, right? You want to use videos, tools, webinars, team trainings. You want to do your PS3, right? Peak interest, share the information, and do a 3-way call. Now, your call to action, what is more beneficial to you? Remember, your first conversations will not close all of your deals until they tell you to stop, all right? Now, my favorite magical words, right, is follow-up Friday. When I hear follow-up Friday, I know is kind of like Money Mondays to me too, right? Follow-up Friday. You want to spend, even if it's 30 minutes out of your day, to follow up with the people that you have added to your book of notes or your book of contacts or all the people that you need to follow. You want to have something that you could keep track of your business. On the 1st and on the 15th of every month, you want to follow up with people. And you also want to follow up with them every Thursday and Friday. Why? Because people get paid, right? Get paid. The SW rule, some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Right? Now, here's a basic script that you can use for follow-up. However, we are actually, I am downloading some into the Nove boards, and we're gonna have a lot of scripts for you to actually use, whether you're following up on business credit, whether you're following up on any business, anything that you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing is a very easy way for you to switch words around and follow up with the individual. So here you have, hey, hi, David, how's it going? You want to build rapport with them. Did you get a chance to review the information yet? When they say yes, you'd be like, okay, great. Now, you can always, this is a secret tip, you always want to, share your personal testimonial prior to getting started. What was it that you were doing? Prior to getting started, I was helping people with their personal credit. Something piqued my interest on helping individuals now with business credit on top of what I do already. Business funding, right? I'm able to utilize these services for myself. Now, once you tell your story, you want to ask the individual, what did you like best about what you saw? What did you like best about what you heard? What did you like best about what you read? Well, however you send them the information, you want to ask them, what do you like best? What did you like best? You don't want to say, what did you think? Right? No, that's a no. You want to say, what did you like best? Why? Because when they tell you what they like best, you want to let them know, those are the things that you like too. You like that? Me too. Great. Tell me more about that. Let them let them sell themselves. Take notes. Here, you should already have some notes from the first phone call. If you're talking to them on the phone, you want to see what they like best, right? And then you know how to relate to them, how to talk to them. Okay. Do you want to make a little or a lot with our company? Do you want to make that certain amount of money with this company? For what? What are you trying to do with this? What is your why? Right? What are you doing for a living? What is your current job? How long have you been doing this? List the things, list the needs and strengths and goals that they just gave you. Okay. What do you guys, if this is some good information, guys, drop some hearts in the chat. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, guys. So here we go. Week 6, right? The art of closing. Definition, right? Right now, you did a follow-up. Now you have to learn how to close these individuals. Some people are not good closers. I remember when I first started, network marketing and these, the previous business and even my previous business, right? But I wasn't a good closer because I'm a yellow, right? I have a good heart. I always looked at, oh my God, they really going through this. I don't know if they, but now I learned how to be a master in closing. So closing is a sale term which refers to the process of making a sale. The closing is the final step of a transaction. In sales, it is used more generally to mean achievement of the desired outcome, which may be an exchange of money or acquiring a signature, right? This goes for anything. The fun facts about closing, guys. This is crazy. When I heard this or when I read this, I was like, wow, this is facts. Studies indicate that 63% of all lost sales occur because the salesperson never asked the client to buy. They're scared to go for the closing. They're scared to say, okay, you ready to get started? What is it? A Visa, MasterCard, American Express? It's a Visa. It starts with a 4. Okay, let's go. Now, the first thing you have to have is posture, guys. You do not need anyone to join your business, period. You want to look at it as if you are interviewing your prospect, right? Yeah. Do they qualify? Your prospect sense neediness like a dog senses a fear. Now, people join strength, not weaknesses. Professionals sorts and amateurs sell. You heard that, guys? Professionals sort like a deck of cards, right? I'm going through my deck of cards until I don't get the joker. I mean, not the joker, right? That's the wrong one. If you get the ace, the queen, the king, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. However, we are looking for eagles and not chickens, guys. You have to do this at least once. You have to disqualify your prospect. It's like you giving it to them and you could take it away from them real quick. If someone starts giving you a ridiculous objection, you say, you know what? I don't think you qualify for this. But thanks for looking at the information. Thank you for giving me, your professional opinion. Thank you for coming out. Yeah, this is not for you. Thank you. I'll see you later. Get up and go, right? That's how you disqualify a person. That is called posture. You want to have that posture. Closing starts with you. Your posture, your confidence, your unshakable belief in what you are presenting, and also your knowledge of what you are presenting. You can't go in there blindfolded, right? They ask you questions. You want to know, how to answer them. And if you don't know how to answer them, you want to have plan B. Get your upline on the line. Get somebody on the line that can help you with that individual. People hate to be sold. You are a consultant, not a salesperson. People do business with who they know, like, and trust, guys. People do business with who they know, like, and trust. The most effective way to close is by asking questions, right? And also letting them talk to you and share their story and whatnot. It's good to listen. The goal is to find out what is important to your prospect by listening and how your product or services can help them, can fill that need. You want to be the plug. You want to become that person of value, all right? Active listening is key. Be a master asker, right? You want to be an active listening person, right? You want to listen because listening is key. You're building rapport. Now you know. It's kind of like forming a person, right? You want to form a person, where they're from, what is their occupation, what do they do for recreation, and what is your message? What is it that you want to get across them? You want to form these individuals. Again, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that is facts. The 6 closing questions. What did you like best about what you just saw? Again, I'm not going to ask what did you think? I don't know. I don't want to know what you think. I want to know what you like best. All right. On a scale from 1 to 10, based on what you just saw, where you think you see yourself at? Okay. How much money would be worth your time? All we care about is getting a number, right? So we want to know what they say. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 a month. How many hours per week can you commit to building that 2,000, 10,000? And how many months would you be willing to work those hours a week to get to that level. If I can show you how to get $2,000, $3,000 a month, would you be willing to get started today? So here we have some examples of closing, right? How to, examples of a close. What did you like best about what you saw, right? I like making money and utilizing the products. Scale from 1 through 10 based on what you just showed, what I just showed you. Where are you? I would say about an 8. You see? So now you're asking questions to see what they're saying, right? To know if you're going to disqualify them or if there's someone that you're interviewing them, right? So you want to make sure that you get these answers. How much money are you, would be worth your time? People would say $500 a month. Okay. How many hours can you commit to making that $500 a month? If they tell you 2 hours a week, maybe not, right? If I could show you how to earn that $500 in the period of 6 months, would you be willing to get started? Just like I was sharing with you in the previous slide, guys. It's very simple as these 6 closing questions. Now, a bonus tip here is a simple closing technique. It's called a 3-step close. And real quick, if I have here our regional consultant, David Marquez, are you on? Can you unmute yourself? Can you collaborate on these 3 steps to closing?
Yes.
Hey, Yorica.
Okay, if I could have Arnold unmute the other login for me. Or Myra. All right, you guys can hear me and see me okay?
Yes.
Awesome. So let me go ahead and I'm going to do it with you. This is a bonus tip, guys. This is something I used all throughout my network marketing career. I learned this from a mentor of mine, and it was very simple. If you can't remember all the 6 steps for right now, you can simply use these 3 and you can close every single time. So number 1, what did you like best, right? So let's say I sent it to Jackie and she saw an overview, a live webinar. So I called Jackie immediately after. Jackie, so did you get to see it all, right? And she says, yeah. So I'm going to begin with step 1. So Jackie, what did you like best? Now you're going to mention the product, the business, or both. Now, in this case, the product is going to be, it could be she was interested in the business credit, right? So you got to remember, like Jackie said, active listening. So Jackie, what did you like best? The business credit, the business in itself, or both?
Both.
Me too. That's why I got started. Awesome. So if you could actually get your business credit up, get the guaranteed $50,000 of funding, and actually launch your business, what would you do with that money?
Wow, I would invest it in my current business, and yeah, I would invest it in my current business and invest it in some other stuff that I would like to utilize to make residual income and passive income.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Welcome to the team. I'm gonna go ahead and send you the link so that way we can get you started, enrolled, onboarded, and launched. And I'm gonna welcome to the group. All right, welcome to the team, right? And boom, yes. So see, you automatically assume the sale, right? You just ask them, what did they like best? You don't ask them, so what did you think, right? She could say, I think the Lightning blew it, right? Game 6. I think it rained a lot this weekend, right? That's why we don't ask, what did you think? Instead, you just say, what did you like best? And you mention a product, something that they wanted. If it was the personal credit, what did you like most? Building your personal credit, doing the business, having access to all these services, or all of it. And then you let them answer, and then you say, me too. Awesome. So if you could, whatever they said, if she wanted to build her personal credit, if you could build your personal credit, and work the business to get your purchasing power back, what would you get, right, with having good credit? And she mentions a house, a car, whatever she says, you just finish with step 3. Awesome. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family, right? Now, if I'm in person with the person, if I'm actually face to face with them, belly to belly, I'm going to add something, right? everything is body language. So I'm going to say, awesome, Jackie. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Welcome to the team. And you see, I put my hand up. Naturally, the person is going to do the same thing. And there's no rejection in that because they're obviously going to do what you do. And so it's easier for them to say yes than it is for them to not put their hand up. And so I like to do that when I'm face to face with people. But if it's over the phone, these 3 steps will work all the time. It's a simple closing technique. I've been doing it for years. I still do it. It's just sometimes when it's conversational, since I have the 6-step close in my word board or in my boards, I use that. But this is just a bonus tip for you guys to use. And I'll pass it back to you, Jackie. Great job.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's my mentor, right? I've learned so much from this individual, and I'm very grateful for what he has to offer and pour into us, right? And so many other leaders. In closing. So you want to create a world that they want to live in based on what they desire, right? You want to talk about what is it that they want to accomplish? What are their goals? Why are they inquiring information? Why are they reaching out to you? Why they're interested in what you have to offer? You can be a world-class closer practicing these questions and techniques within the next 30 days, right? It's not how much knowledge you have, right? It's good to have a lot of knowledge, but you have to apply the knowledge, right, to get results. What good is it for you to have all this knowledge but not apply it? Now, all we are doing is helping our prospects make a decision, right? We're giving them all the information that they need, so ultimately they can decide what it is they want to do. And I believe next week we might have a training on signature talk. Don't quote me as of yet, but pretty much that is my time. And if Natalie hasn't been able to make it back on, I can go over a little bit on boards if needed. So just let me know. Thank you so much.
Everybody, let's light it up for Jackie in the chat. Put some flames. I know you were showing love before, but that was phenomenal. I took some great notes. And again, just seeing and witnessing the growth for her, she did great. Jackie, thank you so much for just giving us those facts, reminding everybody of what it takes. And to put it simply, we are professional decision collectors. That's what our business is. We are professional decision collectors. Everybody already knows what they want to get fixed. Everybody knows whether or not they're serious about doing it. Our duty, our tasks, our assignment, amongst other things, right, is just to help people, like Jackie said, asking them enough questions where they end up closing themselves because they already know why it makes sense for them to do what they know they decided that they already want to do. Anyway, again, thank you, Jackie, for that training. I see Natalie back on the screen again. Thanks for connecting with us. Go ahead and take it right back away as you had it before. We were like, where is she? We were hoping we could get connected, but here you are. I see you smiling, boss lady. Take it away.
All right. So I think I was disconnected when I started sharing my screen. Is that what it was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mind you guys, I'm getting yelled at, but I put my phone on Do Not Disturb so you guys wouldn't see messages or my phone wouldn't be ringing and then I'm getting disconnected and stuff. So I'm over here being prepared. And David's like, pay attention to your phone. I'm like, it's on Do Not Disturb. I'm trying to trade. But
you got this. Technology,
so basically, where'd you go? Because I don't want to repeat too much.
Well, you had honestly just pulled up boards and just said that that anyone on the team, we should advise you or any other admins to add things. There's things that can still be added on it. We're growing it, of course. So you were just at that point of basically the home screen showing all of the boards, the tiles and boards.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna start my broadcast again. Can you stay unmuted to let me know that if you can make sure you hear me?
Yeah. And then for what I was trying to, I guess you couldn't hear me either though, because I was like,
yeah, I couldn't hear anybody. No. So, all right. So you can see my screen.
Good. Yeah, I could see your phone. Your screen.
All right, perfect. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's boards, guys. We're in Nove. What I was saying in here was that you're gonna be able to find all your company policies, procedures. You're gonna be able to find anything in here, right? So how does it actually work? So I'm gonna kind of go over some of the stuff that's in here, and then go over how to text. I'm not gonna go on an extensive training on boards, because my training is actually on how to talk to somebody about learning about business credit. So right here in your Nove, you're gonna have your peak interest board tab here, your overviews. So if you click on overviews, you're gonna have all different kinds of overviews on here. it's gonna click. If you click on that, it's gonna bring you right to the video that's on there. So one way is that you can automatically text somebody these things, or if you wanted to access it yourself for you and your team, or if you just right there on your phone right away, you'll be able to access it there as well, right? Now, you're also going to be able to do your skins, and I know this is where I got completely disconnected, right? So in your skins, so everybody has these cool flyers like, hey, look at Maria just started today. Well, if you click on new affiliate and promotion, guys, there's going to be the skin and promotions link there. You're going to go ahead and click on it. You're going to want Canva. It's another app. So if somebody could drop the name Canva in the chat, so that way people know exactly how to spell it. Canva is going to be able to partner up kind of with this website here, but these are all your frames. So when you get a new affiliate, you can go ahead and get them started with that. The Affiliate Pro, you can go ahead and get them there, and it's going to help you. It's going to connect right to the Canva, so that way you can go ahead and add their picture on there and their first and last name. And then senior affiliate, when somebody gets promoted, consultant. Shout out to Arnold, Dr. Arnold Borgany. What are you looking for? Oh, I don't have one. Dr. Arnold Borgany, he is, oh, wait a minute. I think he's actually a senior consultant now. I remember it was consultant, but I believe he's a senior consultant now. Then it goes to regional consultant. And David, I believe, is a senior consultant as well. Forgive me, because these are new titles and we're all learning at the same time, right? It only goes up to regional consultant. And so you may be looking for other ones. Don't look for other ones, because once you guys pass this, it actually gets announced by corporate. So any promotion after regional affiliate, the skins actually get made by corporate. This change was actually done recently because I was asking the person that was doing the skins, and she was just doing all kinds of skins every single day for promotions. And I'm like, we know how to do our own skins. You need to just get us the stuff. So I'm super glad that they gave us that. But that's in your boards, right? Launch party skins. These are in there. These we're all new to this, right? How cool is it if you have a launch your business, you're cordially invited, right? Put some flames in the chat if you're gonna do a business launch, right? Starts at, you can even take out the Zoom one if you want to do it in person, right? Gifts, there'll be a Zoom event, prizes, message me for details. It's this one, I love these because they're sexy. They're like, new business launch. This one has like the Zoom computer in blue, and then this one has more like a house in the background. So this is just like a welcome party. So this is the one that's like not like an in-person one or whatnot. So these are actually really cool. There's a new client one. Congratulations, new client. Some people may not want their picture and something. You could just send it to them like, hey, look, I just made this for you. Just kind of get them excited. Use it as a tool for them. They may not want people to know their business, but hey, I made this. I'm not sharing it with anybody unless you want me to, but I wanted to make this and just congratulate you. Here you go. It's a nice little gift you can give somebody, make them feel a little extra special. There's a credit club. Welcome to 700 Club. Welcome to the 800 Club. On there, we have upgrade associates. So somebody we should be seeing a lot of these by tomorrow, right? We should be getting from affiliates to affiliate pros. You guys got to be going ahead and getting that upgrade, that $299 upgrade. So that way we should be getting these congratulations, new upgrade to affiliate pro. Business client as well. Here's, getting congratulations on getting funded with. Again, I know me as a business owner, 100%, I'm not going to put my picture up on anywhere, and I'm not going to appreciate somebody putting my picture up that I got funded. However, some people may be excited about this. Either way, send it with discretion when you do send it. Hey, I made this. This is going only to you. I'm not sharing this unless you wanted me to, but I wanted to go ahead and give you a little something, right? Just kind of something to give them back and make them feel a little extra special. The trainings, I don't know if you guys caught me when I was talking about this, but this is like nothing for trainings. Go into your back office. There is a boatload of trainings going on there. So you'll be able to go ahead and get all different kinds of trainings. And don't get overwhelmed. It start from the bottom, start from the middle is what I said earlier, and teach the team something, right? Maybe there's something that's not on boards that we should be having on here. Facebook pages and bands. These are all the different pages that you can go to. All you gotta do is just go ahead and click on them. It's gonna go ahead and take you right to the different groups on Facebook. And then the band group is also on there. So if you don't have the app Band, I guess I'm telling you guys to download all kinds of stuff today. Go ahead and download the app Band. So if somebody could share the Band in the chat, that would be nice. Everybody get on Band, boards, band boards, Facebook groups, and Canva, right? Nove Banking. I added this tab last week to just kind of give some quick facts. This would just be like quick. Some of it is for you to send to other people, but some of it's for your benefit. A lot of it's for your benefit. We kind of did these little tabs, so that way now you have this one hub where you can go ahead and get quick information. So a lot of the questions that I'm seeing in the chat, we take a couple extra seconds, guys, and go into boards or into the band, because I believe a lot of stuff is in the band as well. But if we go into that, we'll be able to answer some of our own questions. Super simple, because we labeled everything and kind of made a dummy group. But if you click on it, quick banking facts, things like that. What this is about, the Nove Banking, no overdraft, no hidden fees, and you can kind of just read up on it and get some information yourself. Social media marketing content. These are things that you can go ahead and post on here. Healthcare for businesses, merchant, e-commerce businesses, different things like that. We'll be adding more to that soon as well. New agent. This is just a different announcement. I have a lot of people asking about my business credit. Now my business has expanded. You'll be able to get approved for personals, business funding, help you not only your personal credit, but your business credit as well. If you're funding your business out of your own pocket and need help schedule a free consultation, who's in, please add information. I think we might be able to take out the free consultation, because we can there's a way to actually charge them for the consultation. And then, so we'll go over that after that, right? So comp plan, guys, super, super important. Is you're going to get people that are, been in previous companies and they want to know what's going on. The whole comp plan is literally right on here. Click on the link. It's going to give you the whole comp plan right here. It's at your fingertips. So this is one of the ways you can answer your own question. Hey, how much do affiliates make when they enroll on somebody? Well, if you're at the $99 level, you're getting $20. If you're at the $4.99 level that all of us were able to get and can get still until tomorrow, you're making $100. So kind of look at that and look at the difference in that and what the pay difference is. Like when you get to sales director in Nove, you're making $26 at the $99 affiliate program, but when you're part of the affiliate pro, you're making $340. So that's good to dive into the comp plan as well, and just kind of teach yourself of all the different things that we offer, that Nove offers, all the different ways to get paid, the residual incomes, the what you actually need to hit these titles, to be able to go ahead and get some of these residual incomes and things of that sort, right? So I want to keep it short because we've already been on here and my time is very limited. So I'm going to go right into where it says scripts. I'm clicking on scripts and I'm going to where it says funding scripts. So now you already have your peak interest. Maybe you just put, hey, funding, like we said earlier, you're funding your business credit, let's go, you're going to get people that are going to say, hey, what's this business credit thing, right? So there was already a step 1 and a step 2. I'm not going to take those off just yet because those were added by another leader, but I added some of my own because I wanted to simplify things a little bit, kind of go over it real quick. So where you say business fund 1, it basically says, hello, thanks for inquiring. See my do not disturb and shut off on me. Let's get out of here. Ideal. Okay. All right. Get out. All right. Thanks for inquiring about business funding. To get you pre-qualified, I just need to ask you a few questions before we begin. Is that okay? When you're asking, is that okay? You're asking them for permission. You're kind of giving them the ball in their court, kind of say, even though you're going to go ahead and bring in some more questions in here, right? When they say, yes, no problem. What do you need to know? How can I get funding? These are the questions that you want to make sure you ask. And here, I'm going to show you why. When you go ahead and get somebody started, it's going to ask you all of these anyways. What you want to do is just give them that. Instead of just giving them a link here, go ahead and apply here. Why don't you give them the what they're looking at first? So if you ask them all these questions, I'm going to show you why they're all going to be good questions, right? So how long have you been in business? What is your average monthly revenue? If somebody does not feel comfortable telling you what their monthly revenue is, and they say, well, I'm not sure if I feel comfortable, that's okay. Let me get you the link. Then you can send them the link, and the link is going to automatically give them, it's a secured site. You're going to be able to go ahead and put the information there. I won't know, what's in there. You can go ahead and give it to them that way. But if they're able to answer you, they need funding. So they're going to pretty much most likely 9 out of 10, they're going to tell you. how long you've been in business, what your average monthly revenue is. Do you know your personal credit score? Do you know what your business credit looks like? So not your business credit score. Don't ever ask somebody what their business credit score is, because there is no set credit score. For instance, your Paydex score should be like an 80 or higher. So an 80 to us seems like it's crazy, but most people wouldn't know that. And that's not the only score. There's Dun & Bradstreet. There's there's just a whole bunch. There's a lot. So just ask them what their business credit kind of looks like. They're going to be able to tell you. If they know about business credit, they're going to tell you like my Paydex, my Experian, this is where I'm at right now. So that's a good thing. However, your business credit actually does not affect your funding. But the reason we're asking them is because now if they don't know about business credit, what can you do, guys? Somebody put it in the chat, even though I can't see the chat. Please, somebody tell me why, if you're asking them about what their business credit looks like for a business loan, why it would be good for you. So if somebody hasn't written it yet at all, basically, guys, you're going to be able to now tell them about the business credit opportunity that we have. Maybe they say personal credit score, I don't know it, but I know it's bad and I don't have business credit. Great. Let's get you your funding, but at the same time, let's go ahead and work on your business credit. That's actually going to be able to include your personal credit. Now you're going to get them to get in their business credit. Now you're getting paid for that. They're getting help with that. And in turn, they're getting the funding. When that funding finishes or gets to a point where they can go ahead and renew it, they're going to be able to go ahead and get a higher amount the next time, right? And then the other question is, how much funding are you looking for? Now, the reason you're asking all these questions is because when you go to Nove Money, and let me just go back so you can see how I got to the screen here, right? This is going to be your main screen. Apply for personal loan, apply for business funding, apply for grants and government loans, offer consumer financing. So you're going to click on apply for business funding. And when they click on that, you're going to figure out what kind of funding you actually need. So when you ask those questions, now you're able to give them the correct one instead of them having to sit here and reading, because sometimes people don't like to do the work. Like people are just lazy. They don't want to actually pull these things up, right? So, yep. What am I looking for? So you're going to pretty much be either put them in cash advance or business term loan. So somebody who's been in business for 6 months or less, or 6 months or more, has a credit score of 550, has a minimum monthly revenue of 5,000. You're going to want to go ahead and apply them into the cash advance. Now the business term loan, they have to have a credit score of 650 or higher, be in business for 2 years plus, and the monthly revenue is going to be 20,000 or more. Their funding range is going to be more. So when you click on apply now, and this is what I would do, this is what I've been doing for my clients. You basically, so now they told you, I'm looking for 100K, right? So I'm going to put some numbers in here. So you can put 100K, my fingers. Okay, there we go. All right, 100K, you're going to click get started. How much time in business? All right, they've been in business 2 to 5 years. Perfect. How monthly revenue? What's your average monthly revenue? Let's say it's 50 to 100,000. What is your personal credit score? They're either unsure, it's NA, right? You're going to put what they gave you, right? So let's say it's a 720 or above, and this is what your estimated range is. So now what I can do here is go ahead and take a screenshot. And now I can say, hey, this is what your pre-qualified offer is. Your estimated range is this. If you'd like, I can go ahead and get you started on the application and I can send it right over, right? And so it makes it kind of super simple to kind of do it that way. I think I took off my broadcast. Yeah, so it makes it a lot easier to go ahead and do it that way, right? Actually, you know what I didn't show you was how to actually type. Hold on one sec. I'm going to show you one more thing on boards. Let me start my broadcast again. So I'm going to just show you how you actually use the boards on your text. So let's see. I think I have it already here. I have like Myra on my thing. So when you go to type a message to somebody, the little icon in the bottom is going to have like a little world. Go ahead and click on that. When you click on that, the Nove one is right here. So it depends on your scripts, right? So I'm going to scripts, funding scripts, business one. Hello, thanks for inquiring. You know, there's it right there. Click on the business funding. It's going to literally, as soon as you hit it, it's going to automatically send for you guys. So this is what makes boards super simple. All you got to do to go back to your regular keyboard is hit that little world icon again, and you go right back in. So like I said, I wasn't going to do an extensive thing on boards. Boards is super easy. It's probably one of the easiest things that I've done. But definitely make sure you're asking the business credit questions. Make it super simple, right? Like it's very cut and dry. I did it yesterday. I had somebody apply yesterday. and they got approved. So I'm waiting for them to actually go through with everything. But when you really think about it, if their person, like yesterday, I had somebody, they were like, oh, my personal credit sucks, you know, but hey, at least if they had a 550, we can still get you funding. I think she only qualified for like $4,000, but she needed like 15. I was like, well, let's get you fixed. Let's get everything else fixed. So now we can kind of help them with a couple other options as well. So now they're going to kind of see the value. You can be able to help them get funding, even if it's a little bit, because let me tell you, $4,000 when you need 15 is still $4,000 when you have 0. So I can tell you, as a traditional business owner, if I can get 4,000 or get 0, even though I need 15, I'm gonna take the 4,000. I'm gonna figure out how to get the other 9, right? That's what we do, or the other 10, the other 11. Clearly, I don't know how to add today, but that's my time here, y'all. I don't want to go ahead and waste so much time. Please go ahead and download boards, Canva. Make sure you're in the band. If you guys see any new information, give it to all of us. Thank you so much for being patient. Sorry about the mishap earlier. And I'm giving it to, I believe David is taking it over, or Myra, I'm not sure. But thank y'all.
Yeah, man, drop some flames in the chat. Natalie did a phenomenal job, right? Look at that. We all are students here. I'll tell you what, guys, the thing with the business funding and the personal loans is something different that we get to offer that none of us really leverage or utilize. And so not just with the business funding, I got a lot of people that are looking for personal loans too. And the fact that you can get up to 4% off of those personal loans, just so you know, the way commission is paid out, it's always paid out on the 15th of the month after. So start now. You know, my personal goal is to send out 3 to 5 applications a day. So that way I'm getting 1 to 3 a day. And then you just add that up, right? Up to 4%. I mean, you can imagine the income that we can be generating, right? But I just wanted to jump on. We're wrapping it up. I kind of want to let everybody know, once again, take full advantage of that $299 special, guys. I promise you, you're going to be kicking yourself if you end up having to pay $499. And you heard Natalie, you know, type in the chat right now if you have already upgraded, right? Go ahead and put a me in the chat if you've already upgraded or you're at the $299 level or $499 level, $299. Awesome. I see a lot of me's. Yes, awesome. Now, if you haven't yet, go ahead and type upgrade if you plan on upgrading before the special ends, right? That's in 2 days, right? This is the end of the month coming up. And if you go pro, it's going to be $299 instead of $499. Now, Natalie told you, would you rather get $23, right, for enrolling somebody if you were a sales director, or would you rather get $340? That's just one way the commission is paid out. But there's a lot of other things that you guys are missing by not going pro. So on that note, this is what a mentor told me. If you don't have the $299, that's an excuse, right? Because I remember I didn't have the money to get started in my first network marketing venture, and I ended up pawning my music equipment. Why? Because I told the guy I didn't have the money. I said, look, I was broke. He's like, really? He's like, if I gave you my Mercedes-Benz, right? My S550 for $299, but you had to do it before midnight, would you do it? I was like, hell yeah, absolutely. I'll find it in 20 minutes. He said, you're not broke, you're poor. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. See, you basically value this vehicle more than the vehicle that can get you 100 of those cars, that can get you basically your business funded, basically build your portfolio for investments, trusts, and everything that they offer at the pro level. And when I learned that, I was like, damn, you know, it's true. If you really wanted to get $299 in the next 2 days, you can make it happen. It's just, is it something that you really want? So everyone on here should be able to come up with that. If not, again, it's going to be $499. So you might as well save now, take advantage, and be able to take, you know, full advantage of maxing out the comp plan. And I see everybody going to be successful in the next month, guys. Look, we had 40 people on here. 41, I think, was the most. I believe in the next week or two, we're going to have well over 100. because now we're going to go from whisper campaign to straight launch mode. And we're super excited. Look, I've been learning more about the product. I tell everybody, get acclimated and start learning the product. As I was doing my own credit repair services on here, I found out that they use smart credit, but when you put in that sponsor code, right, for yourself, it blocks out everything. You don't even have to put your credit card info in. And then to top it off, remember, we used to have, for those of you that didn't know about smart credit, there's a portion on there that asks you if you want to do the 3B reporting for $9.95. We would always tell our customers, no, thank you, right? We didn't want them to pay an extra $10 a month. Well, guess what? For the $59 plan and the $89 plan, that's included. So you literally get all 3 bureaus. I was amazed by that. I found out, I was like, man, we offer way more value right now for a more affordable price. But see, that was by me doing it myself. So you guys need to be a product of the product. If you're looking to launch your business, be a product of the product. Get your own business credit from your website so you get paid, you get the commission, you get the 6% off the 50 grand. So that way it's not only free for you to build your business credit, but now you just got like a rebate and got paid $1,600 to do it. So again, guys, that only comes with just working with it. Look, I started this company like most of you guys, same time. Why does Natalie, me, Arnold, Myra, Jackie tend to know a lot? Because we're in here messing with it. You know, don't let somebody come to you and wait for them to tell you. Go use your resources. And if you are not a pro yet, trust me, you're going to want to be a pro because you're going to have access to more tools and more resources to launch your business. So that's it for me, guys. I just wanted to tell everybody you got 48 hours to upgrade, borrow that money. Hell, get a personal loan from your website right now. You may not be able to get paid for it because you're not pro, but you know what? You may be able to get $300 in your checking account within 24 hours, and you can use that to go ahead and upgrade, right? So with that, I'm gonna pass it back to you, Myra. Thank you guys. Natalie crushed it. Jackie, phenomenal job. And let's get it, guys.
Thank you so much for that wrap up as well, highlighting those differences. I know we are all learning right now. We really, really are. But like you said, hands-on and being involved is really the way to go. And there's no better way than becoming a product of the product. So thank you, boss ladies, of course, Jackie and Natalie, you did phenomenal. As I expected, as I already knew. David, always as well, contributing to all of us. Team, this recording and last week's will as well be shared. Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I told the leaders I wouldn't come on tonight because I wasn't feeling well, but I have to really, really emphasize and echo what David and I think Natalie said in the beginning about seizing the moment and taking advantage of the opportunity that we have right now with this company. You see, I want you guys to look at it as being ground floor of a high rise that only can go one way, and that's up. You see, with this $299, this is, I believe, only the second time in the company's history that they've done it. They did it around 5 years ago. Now, when you think about the advantage that we have right now, that we've had in the last 2 weeks, being able to enroll people for $1 and now the $299, okay, that doesn't come often. And I can't tell you, because I'm not the owner of the company, when it's going to come again. And so I want you to think of a mindset that I've been thinking of it, guys. I've been thinking it is a disservice to my friends, to my family, okay, to people I grew up with, all right, people in my church, people in my community, not to expose this to them right now, why they can get it for $299. Think about if you were on the other end and your friend held this from you and then showed you in 2 weeks. And then your friend hears that, hey, if you would have showed them 2 weeks ago, they could have got in for $200 less. I tell you what, guys, I'd be pissed if I was that friend. And to me, that's being selfish. You see, the reason why you joined our company, the reason why you joined Nove is because of the value that we can provide our family, our friends, our coworkers, our community, the way that we can give people a hand up. Why would you hold that from somebody? So I encourage everyone on here, reach out to as many people as you can. Don't think of it as you're trying to sell them on something. Think of it as you're throwing them a lifeline. Think of it as you may be helping their marriage. Because why? What causes marriage, the two main things is infidelity and finance. Well, you could take away that finance burden. I can't tell you, being in this industry for as long as I have, how many relationships has been saved, marriages, households, because we've reached out to people. They found new purpose, new meaning, and they got to work. And so please, guys, take advantage of the next, 48 hours with this special. Reach out to as many people as you can. Also, we know it's a sacrifice. Guys, I've been there to whereas, hey, it was, hey, do I want to join a company or do I need to pay a bill? But I knew if I joined the company, and I'm talking about my first company, that I'd be able to provide for my family more in the long run. Yes, $2.99 with the way the economy is right now, yes, that's a sacrifice. But guys, you have to sacrifice in order to move up, in order to succeed. So pay the $2.99. Take full advantage of this compensation plan. It is phenomenal. When I dive into it and I look at it, it just impresses me more and more and more what you can do as a pro. So that's why I've encouraged everyone that I've enrolled to upgrade to the pro. And pretty much all of them have, except for 2 people, because I've been able to explain the value behind it. We want to see everybody win. And the reason why myself, Natalie, David, Chris, Jackie, all the other leaders have been pushing this so hard because we see the value and we know what you will be able to do, okay, as a pro, besides being in the Nove Basic, guys. And so I hope everybody takes this serious. I hope everybody exposes this to as many people as we can in the next 24 to 48 hours, guys. Because listen, you are doing them a favor. You are helping them. When you look at it that way, it makes this so much easier when you look like you're helping somebody than you're selling somebody. But you have to believe that first, that you're helping them. Because people can smell BS, from a mile away. And like I think it was Jackie that said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, guys. And so I just wanted to add in on that. I appreciate each and every last one of you. We thank you for trusting us. And guys, we're going to take this thing to the top. Back to you, Myra.
Well, on that note, definitely thank you for those contributions. And, a lot of what he said too, guys, we can't assume or guess what another person's answer maybe. We don't, because if we could predict the future like that, if we had a crystal ball, somebody please give me the winning lottery numbers, right? We'd probably all share. I'm sure the jackpot would be enough to share for us 36 people still on right now. And that said, again, those $2.99, you don't want to be in a position or limit people that you could bless from being in a position where a $2.99 decision or a $300 decision is not going to keep them from taking themselves to the next level and doing something that they want to do already. You never, ever, ever, ever know. But again, on that note, thank you to all the leaders for the training. Take advantage of it, because I would certainly rather pay $2.99, which I did, versus $4.99. And even just in the compensation plan, but again, circling it back to how many other people you can help with that, as well as how much more achievable it is for them and how much more affordable it is for them with those $200 of a savings. So again, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for Natalie, Jackie, of course, David, and Arnold as well, always contributing. God bless everyone. And this recording will be shared. Thank you all. Have a blessed night, everyone. Good night.